Hi guys. So yeah, I went last night. I thought it was absolutely amazing. What are your first thoughts of how the first show went to the public?
That was a blast, man. Yeah, that was kind of crazy. It sort of, I mean, for me, I'm on stage for the entire 3 hours, so it feels like 20 minutes.
Wow.
But as soon as the adrenaline drops, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. But it's such a blast to be on that stage with everyone working so incredibly hard.
And for me, I played Doc Brown. It was if I had dreamed up in my wildest fantasies how I would love the first performance of this show to go, it fulfilled that and more. It was so exuberant. People love the movie, love the franchise, love these characters so much. So and I don't want to give anything away, but I may have possibly the single greatest entrance in musical theater history. It has nothing to do with me. It has literally nothing to do with me. They're not all like, oh my God, Roger Bart is in Manchester.
It that way. I wrote it that way. I wrote it before I knew you were going to be in the show.
That's right. See, so I have nothing to do with it.
Doc Brown has to have the greatest entrance ever. Yeah.
And brilliant. And Bob, for you, obviously, I know how much work's gone into it. Obviously, the workshops and stuff like that. What was it like for yourself seeing it?
It was absolutely. It was mind blowing. You know, we had the real hardcore fans here from all over the world. I met people from Brazil, from Chile, from Italy, lots of people from France. People tell me, I've been waiting for this for a whole year. For me, what I never want to do is disappoint the hardcore fans, because they are the religious fanatics. They're going to go out and proselytize, and if they don't like it, we're dead. And they loved it. So that was
amazing. Well, talking on behalf of a hardcore fan, you did not disappoint, trust me.
Thank you.
So in regards to why did you pick Manchester? Obviously, we're used to seeing things like this in London, New York. Why did you guys choose Manchester?
Superstition, actually. All of us in show business are very superstitious. And our producer, Colin Ingram, and lyricist Glenn Ballard, they did a show called Ghost several years ago. And they had a tremendous response in Manchester. And they said, we have to open this in Manchester because the audiences in Manchester are the best. We had such a great experience, and we want to repeat that. And I got that because when we would sneak preview, we did a sneak preview of the first Back to the Future at a theater in San Jose, California. And when it came time to do the sequel sneak preview, we said, we're going back to that exact same theater.
Brilliant. And for Roger and Olly, how did you feel when you first got the call to say that you got these roles? What was your first thought?
Colin rang me and I hung up on him. I didn't know what to do. I dropped my phone. I think I cried. I laughed. I don't know. I just had to have a sit down, man. That was what it was. But it was 2 years of hard graft with, Roger and Bob and everyone, and it was it was. I'll never forget the moment it happened. But I'm thrilled to be here. I'm having so much fun.
And I found out in the lovely state of California. I was there at the time, and I was so excited because I loved the movie so much, and I loved these characters so much. It was a relief to get a job that did not begin with the word grandpa, and I felt like it. I love opportunities to be able to be. Some people say hammy, I say expansive. On stage, in a world where you can, where I'm allowed to be both eccentric and honest, and filled with a big heart. All of those things are so appealing. So I basically kind of flipped out at the possibilities of all of it. It's a wonderful.
And then it just got better. The parts got better as we workshopped it, as I rewrote it, as we worked with John Rando, the director, and the rest of the cast, and the production team came in and they said, well, we could do this, but we can't do that. Or what if you did this? And, somebody would say, well, Gale, can you rewrite that so that we can do this? I said, yeah, I can do it even better than that. So that was part of the whole thing. And it just kept upping everybody's game. And that was such a kick.
So he's become such a good musical theater writer. He's actually thinking about rewriting the book for Company too. There's been talk.
So
only in your dreams or nightmares.
So taking it back to Manchester, is there anywhere you've been out for like food, drink, anything where you love? Is there any?
Where do you go maybe afterwards, or what have you discovered? Or is it just that you end up straight going to bed because you, like you said, the adrenaline drops and it's just more about getting some rest the next day?
I'm a good boy. I don't drink. What's alcohol? I don't know what that is. I've never had a drop of that in my life.
He's too young still for
I'm
that.
Mr. Strickland. I don't know what alcohol tastes like.
Yeah, no, I like going to the Oust House. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
it?
that's local.
And
Yeah.
yeah. When I was up here doing the show before, Albert Schloss as well.
Yes.
And I just like hanging out in the is it Northern Quarter?
Northern
Is
Quarter.
that it?
Yeah, you'll love it down there. Bob, have you been down that way?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
Bob, it's
I'm
cool
We'll
down
have to
there,
take
man.
you out round there, Bob.
It's really cool.
It's great.
Things
called Northern
are
Soul
going to
Amazing.
finally find a level where I think I'll be able to poke around a little bit. But my first time I was here, whenever that was, back in May, I guess it was, I took an extra day or two just to see. People say you got to go to the Manchester Library. Yeah. You know, you tell a writer that he has to go to the library. Yeah, where do I? Yes, of course I'm going to the library, which was a fantastic building and fantastic history, and being a history buff and learning about Peterloo and all that. It's a great place, and I look forward to exploring more.
Right. One of the final questions, guys. If you had a DeLorean and you could go back to any moment in time, where would you go?
Oh my.
Surely, when you got this job, you knew a question like this was coming. I thought you would have done your...
See, it's a bad question.
Okay.
If we had a DeLorean, it probably wouldn't work right. So what you really want to ask us, if we had a time machine, where would we go, right?
I guess
Yeah.
Bob's asking you that then. If you had a time machine, where would you go?
Rookie era.
Holy moly. Oh, you know what? I might just put a little spanner in the works. I'm a solid Chelsea fan, so I think I might go back to our first Champions League win.
Okay.
That's where I'm going to go. I'm just saying that because we're in Manchester, and I love that.
So not the one where Terry missed his penalty. Not that.
Ah, no, not 2008, 2012, man. That's what I'm going to do.
And I think I would probably go back to, and there's just so many choices. I'm sure everybody feels this way, but I'd love to have met my grandparents. I would have loved to have known when they came over to the United States, and that wasn't me. Everyone.
That wasn't me.
It came over in the late 1800s and gotten to know them a little bit. That would have been thrilling. And then and then once I tried to do my own laundry, I'd probably want to come back.
So basically, to wrap it up for people of Manchester, why should they check out? Obviously, a lot of them are already. But for those like, oh, should we go? You've got to check this out, haven't they? The Back to the Future. It's got to be on their bucket list to come and see.
Because it's the greatest thing they can do.
Yes,
Yes, right.
That's the answer we need, Bob.
It is a great. It's a great thing to do. It's a great thing to bring your entire family to. There's so many musicals out there in the world that are really kind of geared towards young girls and their moms, and we defy that, and we do the unthinkable, which is probably get there's a lot of young kids, a lot of boys who are interested in science, who would love to. This is a story a lot about what it is to be a boy in high school and to feel like that.
There's that, and then if you're a guy and you say, "Well, musical theater really, I don't do that. I don't do it." Well, yeah, do it. Do it this time. Bring your girlfriend here. She will love you for taking her.
Yeah.
You will have a great time. Then you'll want to go back and bring your own parents to see this because it's a great gift. Whatever. It works on every level for every age group. It's designed that way, and we saw it last night. And
Unbelievable.
It's thrilling.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
for someone who went to watch the show last night, I can't promote it enough. It was absolutely amazing. There's things in the show that are going to blow your mind. How did they do this? How did they do that? And it's just everyone was up on their feet at the end of clapping their hands and just couldn't believe what they'd seen. Not seen one negative review. It was absolutely amazing.
That's how we should finish then. On our feet, clap your hands. Thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you
us.
guys.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you
Very
guys.
much.